Thank you to our community cornerstone partners, OU Health, Fowler Auto Group, OG&E, and Coca-Cola.
We are brought to you by OU Fan Shop. The best place to gear up for game day is shop.soonersports.com.
Riverwind Casino, always a good time.
Air Comfort Solutions, your total home solution for plumbing, heating, air conditioning, and electrical. Make the winning call today.
Taco Mayo, tap the app and save up to 25% today.
Love's Travel Stops, the heart of the highway.
Sooner Kids Club. Log on to Soonersports.com/kids for information about joining the Sooner Kids Club presented by OG&E and brought to you in part by Devon Energy. Welcome back to another episode of The Double Take, brought to you by One Oklahoma, fan-fueled and athlete-focused. I'm Rodney Anderson. With me, as always, my brother Caleb King Kelly.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. All right. Season has wrapped.
Dang it. You know?
Yeah.
Just dang it, man. You know, you think you're gonna be right at a certain point in that game, you know? I mean, and when I say that, I mean, you know, Rodney Anderson was the first one on record to say that Oklahoma was gonna win national championship. He was wrong. But that first quarter when it was 17-0, dog, it looked like we could have done anything.
Man,
You know what I'm saying?
I felt so right in the first quarter.
Man.
And then the rest of the game happened.
We lost.
Yeah, what are your immediate thoughts at the end of the game?
I mean, how many unanswered points at one point was it? Like, wasn't it 34 unanswered points?
So, yeah,
At a certain point, it was
around 30.
34-17. Then we went and scored again. And I was like, dang, 34 unanswered points. Is pretty crazy. I don't know. I may be wrong. I don't know. But that sucked. Yeah, it sucked.
Yeah. It was some very uncharacteristic things happening too. Like all of a sudden our punt team just started breaking down.
Dog,
Like
I
that
love
hurt.
Reese Miller. He's a great kid. What the hell? Like,
Yeah.
I was
Yeah.
like, yo, what's going on?
The ball just glitched right out of his hands.
Dog,
And
I said he 2K glitched.
yeah,
Did
he must
you
have.
see the zoom in on like how he actually kicked the heck out of the dude's balls? Like like he kicked the wrong ball. I mean, he
Wow.
destroyed. Like I don't know how that dude got up. Must have been the adrenaline, because like, oh
Gotta
my
be.
God. Think
Jeez,
about
I
a
didn't see
punter
that
that
part.
kicks balls all day long, like kicks footballs all day long, full shot straight into your nuts.
Yeah. There was that. And then obviously we just could not get it going on offense.
Started hot.
We started really hot. It just didn't seem like it again, like very weird, like just boneheaded mistakes. Like we throw an interception straight to Alabama, whatever cornerback that was.
Yeah, that was crazy.
He houses it. We're sailing balls a little bit. Not very accurate. Run game was just as not present as it always has been this year.
Yeah.
So I don't know, like I still can't put it on the defense because I do think that they kept us in the game for the most part.
Yeah, I mean, after that muff punt from the punter, I guess, they only got a field goal, held them to a field goal, and it was on, like, the 30-yard line, and so
Yeah.
there was a lot of opportunities for defense to show their skills, and I think they did. I think they
They
did.
did. Yeah,
They did pretty
it's
well. You don't like the one, I mean, but they're on scholarship too, you know, it's still out like Alabama guys, like on the little, uh, what was it, the little corner route where I think it
yeah.
was Peyton covering him, gets beat for a touchdown. 17 Brooks for them. Yeah, he was going hard. That was game
He
of his
was.
life.
Yeah, I just think that when the further and further you get into obviously season play, but then especially postseason, it's gonna like if you're already relying on the defense to help you win games going into postseason, it's only gonna be that much more
Man.
stressful on that side of the ball, especially with zero offensive help. You see what was happening when offense was helping us out. 17-0.
Complimentary football like that. Mm.
Boy, burning on all cylinders. And so that gets me excited for, this offseason coming up and next season. I think
We gotta
we
get
can.
turnovers again too, because we also did not do that on defense. Lost turnover mark. We lost every game that we lost the turnover battle. Well, that's not true. We actually had lost a lot of turnover battles all year
We
and still
lost a
won.
lot of turnover battles early in the
They
season,
still won.
still came out on top, but, I think that there's I think I'm comfortable with closing the door on this, not just because I was wrong in my predictions, but, like,
Slam in this.
I wanna slam this shut
I got
because
I got one more thing to say though.
okay.
Texas didn't make it to the playoff. We ain't do nothing in the playoff, but they ain't
Oh
even make
my
it to the
gosh.
playoff. Also, before we slam the door, big shout out to administration. I don't know if it was college football playoff administration. I mean, our administration, tipping them over there and Bryant Houck and all them, but they got that boy 50 Cent on the field. I really
No.
I really think that backfired because it
Yes.
definitely got Alabama lit, and our guys are like, "We've heard this every week now, 4 weeks in a row."
Mm.
But, man, it was still pretty lit to see 50 Cent. I don't know, just what I'm saying? Get rich or die
We
trying.
had a couple of big plays right after he, got off the field.
We did
It was
score.
just huh?
We scored.
Was that what I can't remember what
That
the
was when
big
we
plays were.
scored, right
I
after.
knew that there was a big momentum swing right after he finished,
Yeah,
but
Alabama was so lit, and then we scored, like, 2 plays later.
I'm sorry, 50, like,
Oh,
that was tough.
yeah, he sounded horrible, but
50 Cent?
yeah.
Did he sound horrible? Is it our always terrible, like,
Audio
PA
system.
system?
I'm blame the system because I don't wanna blame 50. The next thing you know, you got a documentary about your life on
I
Netflix.
thought it was a good performance. I mean,
I mean, I thought it looked dope. I just saying it sounded horrible, but again, I think you're right. That's probably just the PA system. Our system sucks.
our PA system, I feel like I've been in situations where OU's PA system is just, eh, kinda
No, it
mid.
sucks. Like,
Yeah.
you go to Tennessee, everybody was like, "Dawg, we gotta get some speakers like that."
Yeah, like, I know, I don't wanna put speakers in the stadium, though. I think that that's cheating, but
I don't care. Let's turn
we
it.
were up. I saw the decibel counter hit
Yeah.
110 in
Can
the
we
middle
shout
of
out
the
the
game.
crowd, though? The crowd
Yeah,
did their thing when it
Sooner
was
Nation
good.
definitely showed up.
When it was good, and there were a lot of people there. That's short notice. You only got a week to get there and everything. I mean, that was big respect. And that thing was packed up to the top. I mean, the
Yeah.
top.
The
That was
vibes all day were very high. I think we were all super excited to have Bama back or just a playoff game period in Norman.
yeah, the first
Um, I really wish we could've is this
one.
how people felt during the Rose Bowl in 2017?
I think it was worse
The Rose Bowl was
because
worse?
because one, that was semifinals. This was like quarterfinal. No, not even
Mm,
quarterfinals. This is whatever.
yeah, it was
And
14 playoff.
and I mean, that team had it, like, had all, everything you want. I think this is the first time since that team, though, that fans felt, like, so, I get involved and cared so much about the team and the players, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, the Baker, the Rodney Andersons, the Neville Gallimore, Obo Okoronkwo's, like, you know what I'm saying?
The
All those
Caleb King
guys.
Kellys.
Sure. But, you know what I'm saying? It just was a lot of guys that you care about. Kyler Murray on that team, CeeDee Lamb, Kenneth
Yeah.
Murray, like, so many guys on that team. And then you come and look at this team, and some are sliding in the portal. Do we care about? But, there's the Owen Heineke's, the John Mateers, what's going on there, the young pups and the Michael Fasusi and Cortland Guillory and
I'm sorry. I've been, we I just have to say it because I went on a whole tangent about it on the
mhm,
live stream after the game.
mhm.
There needs to be a quarterback competition,
Yeah,
like a true one.
every single year.
It blows my mind. I don't I'll start by saying I don't think it's all John Mateer's fault. Um,
No, couldn't be.
it's a loss is not just one person's fault, no matter how bad
No,
or good one person plays. Um, I'll say though, like we need I don't even think I'm looking for an elite, like
okay, can I
Heisman
throw some
style
stats in there?
quarterback.
to
Huh?
support your claim here? Can I throw some stats to support your claim?
Yeah.
19 rushes. He had 19 rushes. How many yards do you think he had on 19 rushes? 15.
Oh, I was gonna say 20.
15
Damn.
yards on 19 rushes. My brother, he averaged less than a yard. And listen, it really doesn't matter anymore because season's over. So like I could say this now at this point because I was supporting him, every week. If he gonna run that thing, tote that thing, Johnny. Go get your money, boy. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But here we are now. It didn't work. So I could say this. Mike Hawkins runs 4.4 with pads on. We saw that at Auburn last year. So that's
Right.
a year as a true freshman, Mike Hawkins. So I'm gonna go out on a limb and say there's a potential that he's faster this year after a full year of Schmitty built and all that. So we're just gonna keep it those same numbers, 4.4. If he runs 19 rushes, like 19 times in the game he rushes, like I'd probably bet all my savings that he's getting more than 15 yards. Like this is what it is. Like that's just what I think. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And
I
he
just
didn't even have a
personally
chance. Like they never even put him in.
no.
Last time he played
And
was
that's my
what,
whole
Kent
point.
State?
That's my whole point. When BV first got here, Dylan Gabriel was here.
Right.
And that was our starter. I look past that because BV came in with the situation that he had. It was kind of a dumpster fire here already.
Mhm.
And to have a pretty decent season year one was,
Yeah.
let's just count our blessings there.
What are we,
The
6
very next season, we get to Jackson Arnold and we just hand him the keys to the
Well,
kingdom.
Dylan had 2 years. He was 10-2.
You're right. You're right. You're right. You're right.
Second year, he was 10-2. We should have won, but we lost at Kansas.
Factual.
But
But
then
then
Jackson came in, and we kinda
then Jackson comes in, we hand him the keys to the kingdom, and, like,
take
you
him
could tell
away.
as soon as he hit the field, there was no confidence, like, "I had won this. This is my spot." That shouldn't you want your starter to look like he belongs out there, like, so confident? And then, alright, we get him out of here. It didn't work out,
Well, Mike
whatever.
didn't have a great season that season either. I mean, South Carolina was crazy, but also the O-line was atrocious. Play call
But, yeah,
was
I'm
bad.
not gonna I can't hang him out to dry like that because there was so much he didn't have one receiver healthy, not one piece of consistency on the offensive line. Everybody was mixed up the entire season, and then the coaches were on and off, and that was Seth Luttrell's offense. So, like, there was zero consistency or rhythm anywhere in that, on that offense. And now we get the OC got the scheme. We get pieces around him. Receivers are intact. Offensive line is being built slowly, step by step. And then we just hand the keys over to John Mateer. No competition, just given. I think Michael Hawkins should have had his opportunity to start this year, to at least earn the starting spot.
Mike Hawkins definitely should have had an opportunity, bro. You're right. I agree with you.
An opportunity to win. Like, I'm still not a fan of, like, playing the switching game in the middle of a season.
Yeah, but he got hurt.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. No,
Like
100%. I was just saying, like, I didn't want to just start, after John Mateer finally, came back and started playing again. I didn't want to pull him out and do the whole thing that we did with Jackson Arnold and
right.
Michael Hawkins.
I just think once
But
he's hurt, like, come on,
great
bro.
point.
You have a dude that's like this is a legit D1 quarterback, like anywhere. Like at the University of Oklahoma, he's been a D1 quarterback. So like, come on, bro, give him a chance. And it's like the development that I believe he would have had over the course of that time would have surpassed what John Mateer was. And it's like, are we talking about money? Because we're paying him. Is this a Tua Tagovailoa situation? But look, he still got benched.
Yeah, I think coaches need to be able to make hard decisions. Like, I think this is where we see, how serious of a Division I SEC offensive coordinator Ben Arbuckle is. Like, there's hard decisions that need to be made. John Mateer should have never just been handed that spot. He should have had to compete against Michael Hawkins Jr. for that spot. And if he loses, then Ben Arbuckle needs to have the hard conversation with his boy and be like, yo, I'm sorry. but we've got to go with this option over here. What's good, Sooner fans? This season, your game day fit just got an upgrade. Oklahoma Shirt Company has teamed up with OU and One Oklahoma to launch the OU NIL Shirt of the Month. These athlete-driven designs are the coolest, most exclusive shirts on campus. I'm talking the Closer shirt, R. Mason Thomas, sacking you-know-who, and many more shirts to come. And you can only get them when you subscribe at the Crimson and Cream level or above at oneoklahoma.com. Don't miss out. Support your athletes. Every shirt you buy is putting money in the pockets of that student athlete on the shirt. So if you care about these athletes, buy a couple of shirts. Rep your Sooners and stop by the Oklahoma Shirt Company storefront for even more unique OU and Oklahoma gear. Oklahoma Shirt Company, building community through shirts.
Both your jobs are on the line always. I mean,
For sure.
And I mean, it's real. Like, yeah, you love your players, but like, he's got a kid, a wife, and a kid. Like, I mean, you trying to keep your job. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not calling for the job, and that's nothing that I won't ever want to say. But I mean, you got to look out for what's best for the team. Like, that's what it's always been. Like, it's not even really just you, and that's the selfish take that I just said. Even like, it could be deemed selfish, but when it comes to best for team, best player needs to play. The guy who's playing the best needs to play, and that's best for team. And I think you can't punch holes in that. You know,
I think to have a good team, it requires a certain level of selfishness. You don't want to make it all about you, but at the same time, if
Right.
I'm not focused on me and what I need to do to win and the goals and responsibilities that are tasked to me, then I'm gonna at the end of the day be a detriment to the team.
Yeah,
And
I mean,
so,
bad timing on it, but like Jacob Ulrich, the punter, like he wasn't punting good. Next thing you know, Grayson Miller goes in and he does his thing.
right,
Of course, he had bad timing because Grayson didn't have his best game for sure, but
right.
it is what it is. Like players get
Special
their
teams
spot
didn't
took
lose
all
us
the
this
time.
game.
Right.
Defense didn't lose us this game. The fact that our offense was not at least serviceable lost us to this game. And I
I
think it
do
all
think
starts
special teams did help us this game, though.
in what fashion?
I mean, lots of points on that board from special teams
You talking about
or
takes
off
and
the
go?
board. I mean, missing 2 field goals, that puts us in different situations. Like we had a chance to win even after all that. Plus the muff punt deal. Like, they scored points off of that as well, and that was big momentum. I think the worst momentum was momentum killer outside of the pick six was the drop by Xavier Robinson. I mean,
Okay. You might not love this take from me, but here's what I say to that though. Like,
you could put it on him.
when's the last time that we saw Xavier Robinson 40, 50 yards down the field?
Yeah. I don't
Our
know.
running backs have never had routes like that this entire season.
I
And
don't
then
know.
in the first playoff game, we're just gonna send him deep. What was he doing down there?
I mean, just lay down and catch it. Like, whatever you gotta do. Like,
Yeah,
you gotta
look,
make that play, dog.
at the end of the day, the ball hit his hands. It was
Yeah.
one of the better balls
Like,
that
John
night
Mateer's
thrown by
worst
John
play
Mateer.
for sure, pick six. Like, that was disgusting. I mean, disgusting.
It was
Like,
it
I
was
hated it.
gross.
The
Yeah,
cover two, easy money, like, come on. But that play right there, I mean, he broke the tackle. Like, it was like, okay, well, here, you finally, a little bit of old school first 4 game John Mateer here. Get the throw. And it isn't a perfect throw. He's never thrown it perfect. Not once the
I'm
whole
off
season.
of all of that. I'm off
Yeah,
of all
homie
of that.
dropped that joint, dog.
He dropped it. I'm off of the
Oh.
I'm off of the first 4 game John Mateer. There's not a John Mateer. We've been dealing with the same John Mateer. There's no pre-injury John Mateer. He was throwing interceptions before the thumb thing.
Yeah, you're right.
He was throwing from his hip before that. He was inaccurate before that. Like, I'm not saying that
He
things
also
can't be
looks
fixed.
so much more explosive at never mind, bro. I don't even want to put that out there, dog.
He's and that's the thing too. Like, John Mateer's not a running quarterback. He's
Yeah.
not.
Well, he was at Washington State.
Boo. No. He's not a running quarterback. He's not. We're gonna put him in the same conversation as like John Mateer is not a running quarterback. You know who a running quarterback is? Kyler Murray. You know who a running quarterback is? Lamar Jackson. You know who a like Jalen Hurts more of a running quarterback than John Mateer. Like, John Mateer needs to get good at sitting in the pocket, trusting his O-line's pocket, having better presence, setting his feet, and throwing above his shoulder.
Throwing above his shoulders.
Dude, there was one and again, I don't wanna I'm not even going to. I don't wanna make
Season's
it
over.
all ab I don't wanna make it all about what'd you say?
Season's over.
Yeah, it's not all about John Mateer, but I do think that we just need to have competition in all like, across the board. You
Competition.
can't guys can't be competing in one room and then the quarterback's like, "Oh, well, they're a little bit different." No, they're the same. They're just another player on the team, an important one, but they need to compete and earn that spot, and I guarantee you we'll see some better, like, results from that.
Yeah. I got we gotta make a transition out of this. We lost. I agree with you.
Yeah,
We gotta get into competition. Gotta get, portal works both ways. I wanna kind of run through the portal real quick. We got 4 guys expected to be in the portal so far: Jaden Gibson, Kobe McKenzie, Kendall Dolby, and Isaiah Dent. So those are our 4 so far that are in there. Um, you know, portal works both ways. I always say that.
mhm,
Works both ways. And there's gonna be more. I'm sure of it,
yeah.
but we're also gonna get a lot more. And if you're a defensive guy, is this not the place to play
You
if
wanna
you
play
think
here.
you're that guy?
Yeah.
Now, if you're an offensive guy and you're in the
I
portal,
it
is
still
this not
spells
the place
opportunity.
to jump in and play right away? I mean,
It spells opportunity in my opinion.
I mean, there's a lot of doors open, you know what I'm saying, for some playing time here on the offensive side of the ball as well. So,
I mean, if you're a competitor,
and
you
if
know?
and we got that team with Jim Nagy, Mr. James Nagy, and
Mhm.
Taylor Red and all the boys, and so I can see some damage coming here pretty soon. Some good, some bad, but I think a lot more good. What Marshawn say? I'm gonna get got.
Oh,
I'm
please
gonna get
don't.
mine a lot more than I get got though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, I think the portal will be good for us this year. I think we finally got, like, a pretty good everybody knows what OU is about,
We're a
and
playoff team
yep,
again.
playoff team.
First
Our
time since
schedule
2019. 6
yeah,
years,
our
7
our
seasons.
schedule next year looks no I mean, you never really know in this era, but looking at our schedule from this past year before the season started, everyone was like, "Damn." Looking
Mhm.
at the schedule coming up, it's an SEC schedule,
It's
so there's
like,
tough
damn,
games
nigga.
on there, but, I mean, it's a
Michigan up in flames. Can't they were trying to they wanted us to beat Alabama so bad so they can go get Kalen DeBoer. They were rude. Like Michigan fans were the biggest Oklahoma fans this past weekend.
Yep. Biggest Oklahoma fans, biggest 50 Cent fans.
Man, crazy. But yeah, moving on though. Portal, we'll see what happens. But I think yeah, next season, like you said.
Do any portal entries from our team surprise you?
I mean, the Kobe McKenzie is a little bit, but like, he never really got the playing time he wanted, I'm sure. Like he was a 5-star linebacker,
Yeah.
and to come in that I mean, he was a play caller at one point, but I really think I mean Owen got to getting going and Kip really got to getting going, and I just felt like, well, he wasn't the most explosive guy on the field ever when he was in, and so I think as a linebacker, I think he can go to a place though and be the guy, and he's smart enough to handle that load mentally, and
Mhm.
then physically, if he just gets a little more explosiveness under his belt, he's got great size, great frame. Gets more explosiveness, he'll be a good weapon somewhere. I do think so. But I mean, you're talking about a guy who graduated from here. I mean, one of the Billy Bowman, Jada Coleman, Kinsey Hansen, Kobe McKenzie, you know what I'm saying? Couples. So, I mean, he's
Yeah.
still going to be welcome. He's still a graduate from this place and, did things the right way. I think,
Mhm.
I think a grad transfer is different from
Agreed.
a sophomore transfer. Like, it doesn't make me feel some type of way. Like, Pat Fields was a grad transfer, and
Well, I
when
mean,
he went to
Kobe stuck
Stanford.
around. He, like, he
Right.
contributed, played good football, was a good teammate. Like, he really gave it his all. The writing was clearly on the wall. I don't think anybody's,
Mhm.
like I think it's more like, "Aw, man."
Yeah,
more so than, "What the hell?" You know, it's
yeah.
everybody kinda saw the writing on the wall. The opportunity's just not here anymore, which is fine, and so
Mhm,
I do wish all the best to
yeah.
him.
I
I
did
wasn't
not
completely
want
shocked.
Kendall Dolby to go to the portal, personally.
Mm,
No, I had conversations with him. And I was telling him, this is you're supporting cast, your teammates on the defense side of the ball. I mean, when you're a DB specifically, if you got a pass rush, like there's a lot more opportunity for turnovers if you have a pass rush
yeah,
the way we do. If you got defense that's attacking the way that we do, there's a lot more opportunity for offenses to make mistakes. Hence all the TFLs, turnovers, and things we did get. And I was like, and learning a new defense is hard. Really is hard
mm,
to do. And
yeah.
so I told him, I said, I really would advise staying here, you know, and obviously he didn't listen to me, but you know what I'm saying, but I think he's got a great ability, man, and I think that cheetah position was perfect for him because he had the ability to pass rush and make plays over there. Then Kendall Daniels factored in because he was just so big and so athletic, he could fill that void when Kendall got hurt and Kendall Dolby got hurt, and so I just think he probably felt whatever type of way, and he's on the way out. Isaiah Dent was no playing time guy. Jaden Gibson kept getting hurt, and just wasn't doing all the right things all the time, and so that's where I think he ends up. But that's kind of portal, man. That's the
Yeah.
portal. It is what it is. It works both ways. I'm telling you. There's some guys that we're going to be surprised about that maybe outside they'll be surprised, but inside we may not be surprised. And then there will be some that we that go and we'll be like, dang, like
If
that.
I'm
So
on this Oklahoma team, I like what I have, honestly.
dude, I mean, we're getting better. I mean, we're in the playoff again. Like that was a hard. Now we've lost every single playoff game we've ever been in. We need to change that
It's
narrative.
not the greatest stat to have.
I mean, we've been since 2001, since the last national championship. We've had 8 opportunities, whether it's playoffs or actually playing in national championships or semifinals or whatever, to win a national championship, and we've lost all 8. So it's just
Mm.
like we got to change something, like whatever it is. We
I
just
feel
got.
like we
I
always
don't know.
end up there without one side of the ball,
Gosh,
and it's
just
like it's
gosh, we
almost
just
like the
got.
most obvious thing. The most obvious thing in 2017 was like, "Bro, go hire a good defensive coordinator."
Yeah, but y'all blew it though in the damn Rose Bowl.
How?
We stopped giving you the ball. You
Oh,
had 200 yards in the first half.
dude, that
It's
wasn't
not,
my choice.
we don't need to go back. But did y'all blow it for that? Yeah.
Yeah, but I didn't blow it like, I would've
No, it wasn't
loved more
you. But I'm
carries.
saying like the offense, like we all we needed was one first down.
Yeah,
Finally, defense showed up and we didn't do nothing. That's what I'm saying. It's just like when you have a side that sucked the whole year like we did on defense, and then the one time we show up, it's like the other side's like, I don't even know what to do anymore. You know what I'm saying? Like we
yeah.
should. Well, they're playing good, so do we actually trust them? No. You know
I
what I'm
think that's
saying?
what I'm saying though, like, the most obvious thing to do in the moment and overall is usually, like, the most obvious thing. In 2017, we needed a defense, and so the obvious thing to do is like, "Okay, just go hire a good defensive coordinator," but we didn't. And then this year, it was, "Alright, we made it really all the home playoff game, like, let's go against Alabama, we should win this 17-0 in the first quarter." Damn,
I hate it.
don't have an offense. Like, I think this year, like this offseason, I guess, let's take care of the obvious things.
We need to go get some baller running backs that actually want to run the ball at the University of Oklahoma.
Hmm?
We paid somebody a lot of money that didn't play a lot this year.
Uh,
Just saying.
we
And you
paid a
know
lot.
what,
We
dog?
paid a lot in a lot of different positions.
A lot of different positions
Too
that
much.
I don't think, and I don't know what market value, that's not my area of expertise, but sound like a library to me. I'm just gonna say my way too early prediction, I think we can make the playoffs again next year. You know what I'm saying? I mean, we're gonna do it again. And so, if you trying to get to the playoffs, dog, this is the place to be. University of Oklahoma, dog. So, we got LSU again next year up in Chandler. We play all the same teams really, right?
No, we've got a few new on this like, we're gonna play A&M, Kentucky, I believe,
Oh, A&M, they lost too. They lost this weekend at home.
which I thought was a little surprising.
And they're you talk about it was a weird weekend for field goal kickers. They missed, like they were 2 for 6 between Miami and Texas A&M field goal kickers. I was watching that game. I was like, "This is crazy." I didn't even touch the Oregon or what was the other game? Who was it? Ole Miss?
Ole
I didn't
Miss.
care at all. So, they
I'm
blew them
pulling
out.
up our
We
schedule for
expected it. What do you how do you feel about the G5 getting in? Could there not just be a G5 national championship? Like,
I actually don't mind it. Um,
it's like a it just
I
feels
feel
like a
like I'm
waste
holding
of
on
time.
to a dream though. Like I would love what I love about March Madness and basketball is that any team at any year can get it.
Yeah.
Um, that's kind of my thought with this bigger bracket and letting a few of those teams in. But then I see highlights of them playing and I'm like, it really had there was really no business with like JMU being on the
Yeah.
field, you know?
And, like and I love the argument that people are bringing up, like, all the teams that got waxed, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, even
Yeah.
Oklahoma in 2015, like,
Mhm.
smacked by Clemson, like, Clemson and got smacked by Bama, smacked Bama, you know what I'm saying, all the different years, TCU got whooped, I mean, all kinds of teams that made the playoff when it was just 4 getting whooped, but
Yeah, bro,
it's not the same. You know
we
what
got,
I'm saying?
I
LSU,
mean,
we lost to
UTEP,
LSU.
Michigan, at Michigan next year, so obviously another big preseason
That'd
game.
be fun.
New Mexico and Norman, and then we kick off the conference play with Georgia.
Oh,
Georgia in
welcome.
Athens.
Oh. Oh,
Yep.
yeah.
We go Georgia, then Texas, Cotton Bowl, then Kentucky, Mississippi State, South Carolina, Florida, Ole Miss, A&M, finish up in Missouri. Um,
Oh, we got a way different schedule.
yeah, bro.
That's awesome. That's gonna be
Yeah.
fun.
So we'll see a whole new slate of guests, some reoccurring characters, but for the most part, like we plan a whole new side of the SEC and see what we do there.
Yeah. You gotta earn it. You're gonna have to earn
100%.
it. But I
Yeah.
still see us making the playoff again, and I still see Texas missing it, so but I already know they're gonna be trying to say Heisman, this and that, Arch Manning gonna be high. I don't
Yeah.
care. Y'all suck.
After
So,
this season, I don't wanna hear about Heisman, I don't wanna hear about rankings, I don't wanna
man,
hear about what you did at your old school, what you're gonna do at this school, I don't hear how much you're getting paid, I don't care.
yeah,
Win.
me neither.
Throw touchdowns, make stops, kick the ball, win.
Man. I think, I think what we should do now is, we should talk about, what are we gonna be covering? Are we gonna be covering a little bit of basketball, a little bit of softballs and baseballs? So we gonna do some other sports? Or what's our plan here for Double Take as we
Yeah.
move into offseason? Of course, we'll still talk about a little bit of football, but what else we got cooking, man?
We'll keep our pulse on all things football, obviously. That's what we're most familiar with. But then, yeah, we got a whole slate of spring sports coming up. Both basketballs, men's and women, are playing right now. I
Yeah,
actually think one of them, I think women's are playing right now.
not currently
Um,
as we're talking, yeah.
yeah. Men's, women's basketball. We'll definitely get into some softball and baseball. We'll be covering all the spring game happenings and transfers and who we have new, who's coming in from
Mhm.
high school and all that. Um, yeah, but then just gearing up for next season. I mean,
Love it.
we'll have some new programming as well, like new shows. So
Love it. Well, tune
new
in to One
opportunities.
Oklahoma, man. I think last thing we gotta do is uh we gotta thank the seniors, man. I mean, we got I had to wear one for my guy, Jaron Canick, man.
Mm,
Guys who just did it the right way, the Grayson Haltons, our Mason Thomases, just all these different older guys, older cats that just did things the right way. This BV's first senior class group, you know what I'm
yep.
saying? I mean, just from freshmen all the way through, man. We just appreciate you from an alumni standpoint, from a double take standpoint. Hey, we had a hell of a year with guests too, though. I mean,
Oh
we
yeah.
had the Lou Groza, we had
Yep.
All American, our Mason Thomas. We
Mm-hmm.
had who else we have on here? Owen Heineke. Hey, he
Owen
needs an
Heineke.
extra year. We're fighting for that. you know,
Oh, man, I really hope he can get it too.
man, because he balled out. He turned up and balled out. Who else we
Yeah.
have on the podcast, man? We have
We've had the Bowen brothers on
Fabechi,
before. We had Fabechi on, um,
Bowens. Both of
Jaren.
them balled out. Jaren balled out this year. I mean, Double Take's a good place to be, man. You come on the show, things start to happen on the field. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. But it's been fun. Covering the season with y'all. We're gonna look on to next year.
Mhm.
Rodney, my dog. It's always good to be with you. We're gonna turn this thing up, this Double Take thing. We're gonna have some fun with it. Shout out B Gibb, always, behind the scenes doing this thing, giving us the real infos and setting this thing up, cutting these things. And yeah, that's Rodney Anderson. I'm Caleb King Kelly. Big shout out to everybody. Boomer Sooner, One Oklahoma. We appreciate you. We'll be back soon.